Imagine for a second that you're flying a plane from Los Angeles to New York City. Now imagine that just as you take off, the pilot changes the heading by a mere 3.5 degrees. It's a tiny, almost invisible adjustment. If you're sitting in coach, you wouldn't even feel the plane turn. But as you fly across the country, that microscopic shift compounds. By the time you're supposed to be landing at JFK, you find yourself staring at the Washington Monument. You're in the wrong city, hundreds of miles away, all because of a shift so small a toddler could have made it. This is the invisible trap that most of us live in every single day. We think that to change our lives, we need to make massive, earth shattering moves. We wait for a lightning bolt of inspiration or a big break. But the truth is much quieter and a lot more dangerous. Lesson 1: The secret of the 1% margin. Early in his career, James Clear stumbled upon a realization that changed everything. He noticed that we tend to dismiss small changes because they don't seem to matter in the moment. If you go to the gym for 20 minutes today, you're still out of shape tomorrow. If you save $50 today, you're not a millionaire tomorrow. But here's the kicker: success isn't a goal you reach, it's a system you run. James discovered that if you can get just 1% better at something every single day, you don't just get a bit better by the end of the year. Because of the way math works, you actually end up 37 times better than when you started. It sounds crazy, but the most successful people in the world aren't looking for a 100% improvement. They're looking for a dozen 1% improvements. The bottom line is, you don't need to be amazing today. You just need to be slightly less mediocre than you were yesterday. Lesson 2: Forget your goals. Fix your identity. We've all been told that goal setting is the key to winning. We set a goal to lose 20 pounds or write a book. But James realized something profound. The winners and the losers often have the exact same goals. Every Olympian wants the gold medal. Every job seeker wants the position. So the goal itself can't be what makes the difference. The secret he uncovered is that your habits aren't about attaining something. They are about becoming someone. Think about it. There's a massive psychological gap between a person who says, "I'm trying to quit smoking," and the person who says, "I'm not a smoker." The first person still identifies as a smoker who is trying to be something else. The second person has shifted their identity. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. You don't do a habit, you embody an identity. When you realize that, the pressure to hit a target disappears, and the focus shifts to simply being the kind of person who doesn't miss a workout. Lesson 3: The architecture of the invisible. The final secret James mastered is that our environment is the invisible hand that shapes our behavior. Most of us think we lack willpower. We blame our laziness. But James found that willpower is a finite resource, and usually it's a losing game. He realized that if you want a habit to stick, you have to make the cues obvious. If you want to drink more water, don't just try harder. Put a bottle of water on every desk and nightstand in your house. If you want to stop scrolling on your phone, don't just wish you had more discipline. Put the phone in another room. The most disciplined people aren't the ones with the most willpower. They're the ones who have designed an environment that doesn't require willpower in the first place. They make the good habits easy and the bad habits impossible. We are all the architects of our own surroundings. But most of us are building houses that make us fail. Once you start designing for success, the hard work starts to feel like second nature. We spend our lives waiting for a transformation, not realizing that the transformation is already happening in the tiny, boring choices we make when nobody is watching. The quality of your life is simply a lagging measure of your habits.